All right, so we have a delivery today. And this is a game that I've been very much looking forward to, which is Dodos Riding Dinos from the latest Dodos Riding Dinos Dodo Dash expansion campaign. It's a standalone expansion. So this here is the base game, Dodos Riding Dinos, from Draco Studio, designed by Detestable Games, and Nomo Sapiens is doing the art. But I really like if you're not familiar with the game, it's a game that's like Mario Kart, but birds riding dinosaurs. Okay, so with this campaign, I got the base game. I also got the standalone expansion for the game. And then I got a number of promo items and sleeves, and they have these like soft. So in the game, you're like flicking things and trying to hit people, kind of like red shell, green shells, if you're familiar with Mario Kart. So I got some sleeves for the cards and some soft pieces so that they don't hurt when you flick them and do all that stuff. And then some additional characters that can mix and match with some of their other games as well. So let me make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. And we're going to hop right in to this. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit for you. So I'm going to set these characters off to the side. We'll start with the original base game here and check out what we have. I think the game just looks honestly beautiful. I like the concept. I know our son is very excited about this one. He is at school right now, and so he is very much looking forward to playing this one as soon as possible. So we're going to take a look at what's inside here. All right. Wow, that is a thick, sturdy box. Not something I normally notice, but man, that is a sturdy box. We have the rule book here. You're going to have these, just in the base game, you have 12 characters, looks like there, to play with. It does play 8 players, I think, in this version, or in this base game box. Rule book, all the different maps that you're going to be able to get, because it does have multiple maps. It does have the different phases and the breakdown of each race, a single race, how damage and everything is going to be calculated, the different items, cup mode and how you play that experience, 1 and 2 player mode with AI players, it looks like, and then the 8-player game variant here as well, which looks like you have teams. And then you have a little achievement sheet and some FAQ, which is always nice, just in case those questions come up. What is that? I'm kind of curious. The Road to El Dorado. Interesting. And then quick reference guide on the back. Nice. Okay. There we go. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Whoa, look at that board. I hope you can see it's very shiny. Wow, that looks nice. Okay. So this gives me a very much like a Rainbow Road type feel. Here, I'll zoom out for you. Very much like a Rainbow Road type feel here. It's very shiny and foil-like. And on the other side, we have, this is a very much like an ice map here. Very interesting there. I like the look of that. It's awesome. Here we have, let's see here, Creature Kingdoms for this map. Cool. So I believe there is an inner and an outer. So depending on the player count, you have an inner track and an outer track. So for each of these. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the case. depending on player count. And you have some sweet lava with some fire spaces. Cool. Awesome. I love the look of those. Very vibrant, bright boards. Here we have the actual minis and everything. So let's go ahead and I'll save the minis for last. We have the little cards here. Let's see what I got. If I can get these open. All right. Okay. The different cards. Looks like corn, sweet worm. Maybe these are different items that you can use in the game. Oh, those are upside down. Okay. Different maybe events that are happening, looks like, or different things you can trigger and do to people. Sweet. I like the cartoony artwork in the game. Nice. Shooting Comet, Dodo Heresy, Hierarchy, my bad. Dodo Wisdom, Mega Rolling Log, Karma Fast Legs. Cool. Yeah, all right, so there's some of the cards. We have these big chunky dice. These are big old dice, but they are engraved. Nice big dice there. I'm assuming that's like attack and defense, possibly. Usually when I see red and blue, that's what I assume. We have some different cards here. This is probably the different cards for the different dinosaurs and their abilities and their movements. Would be my assumption. Love the artwork on these. Nice. Awesome. Cool. Like that. See, this should be all of our little meeples. Looks like we got some meeples for everybody here. I won't go too much into those because I have the minis. And then you have the projectiles, which I got these are the hard ones, so these are all wooden. But I did get the softer ones. So they're nice and chunky. And each of those you hit people with in different ways. Okay. So now let's check out the minis. First off, we have this one here. I feel like this is the one I always see. I believe it's the one on the cover, right? Yeah, the big pink one on the cover. There. T-Rex looking guy. It's pretty cool. That one. Here we have... Here we got a dodo being pulled and pushed by some little... looks like maybe copies or, those tiny little dinosaurs. That's what you're called. Being pushed and pulled and... Yeah, that's funny. Here we have this one. I think that's, I don't know my dinosaurs very well. My son would be able to tell you better, but Ankylosaurus is what I'm going to go with if I remember right. Or Ankylo. I think they call them different things. Here we go. All these are really unique and cool looking. We got the pterodactyl one who's holding the dodo like it's a stork carrying a baby. We got... What is that? It's not a Parasaurolophus, but looks kind of like it a little bit. A little dodo on him. It's cool. Okay. Neat. Here we have, whoa, the cool looking one. Oh, it's like he looks like he's like mecha. Oh, he's a water one. I think it's a water dinosaur that's on wheels. That's the way it looks. That's cool. Awesome. Here we have some more here. Really cool there. These would look awesome painted. Here we got a Stegosaurus. Yeah, that one's cool. Then we have a white one here. I think this is that Packy whatever dinosaur. It's cool. Such an interesting like theme too, right? Like birds riding dinosaurs, Triceratops. And then we have what's this? Like a weird Spinosaurus looking guy. Cool. Awesome. So that is what comes in the base game. So let me set this off to the side, just in case you've already seen the base game, and now you want to see what the new expansion slash standalone is going to look like. Let's throw this back in here. I like the way the boards look, really nice. So let's put this off to the side for now. And let's take a look at the new standalone expansion, Dodo Dash. So, flip this over, pop this open. So if you're looking for just more dinosaurs, more tracks, more everything, I believe this is going to give you exactly what you're looking for. It plays in 20 minutes too, which is really nice. So we have the rule book here, all the little tokens and everything in it. This is why I got two sets to replace this set and from the base game set. So we got that. How to play, all the different cards, effects, abilities, and powers. The new boards here. So you have the jungle, which has traps, the temple. There's different charms as well. And then there is a treasure hunt variant in the solo and two-player mode. And then being able to mix the two together. So you have that. Another one of those. Here we have some punch boards, looks like for the traps and stuff. Ooh, some shiny little dinosaur eggs, it looks like, or dodo eggs, maybe. One of the two. Foil look on it, looks really nice though. Take a look at the boards we have here. This first one is going to be the jungle. So we have the inner and the outer track there. Really cool looking. I like the aerial view of these. It looks really neat. Then you have the back, which has some foil on it as well, if you can tell. Really cool here. So you have your inner track and then your outer track. Okay. Really nice artwork there. So this one just has the two tracks. The base game has 4 tracks. And then we have more characters to play as. You have now this yellow dice. For this one, you use this yellow dice. We have more meeples here, as well as the wooden pieces again. So you have your meeples there, and then your wooden bits for the same, your projectiles, right? We're going to pop open some cards. Okay, so we have more cards here that you can probably mix and match with the base game. Blazing egg, right? The same, artwork that you're used to if you have the base game, right? Same nice little artwork there. Okay. Take a look at this. Overpowered. Whoops. Yeah, everything's really simple. It seems very clear with the iconography. There's not a ton of text. There's some, but it's not super tiny. So I'm really curious to get this one to the table. Yeah, this will be a lot of fun, I think. I think this will probably be a great family weight game. And then here are going to be the different dinosaur cards. maybe I can, for these ones, I'll go through them with the actual miniature so you can see who is with who. I think these are the charm cards, though, that we were looking at. Some different idols. Maybe that's for the treasure hunt, I'm going to assume. Here are the actual dinosaurs, so let's try to jump into this. So here we have Alberta and Stanberg. I think that's this one here. So the Dodo is on his head. Looks like he's on his head right there. Yeah. That's Alberta and Stanberg. Then you have Salisbury and Buck. It's like stiff arming. It's a Heisman Trophy pose right there for your dinosaur. Then you've got Wellenhofer and Archie, which is the flying one. So maybe this one where he holds the Dodo in his tail or his hand, his talons, I guess I should say. There you go. Then you got Bane and Owen, which is this pig-looking thing, which is really cool looking. And then you have Bradley and Masashi, which is this here, which is neat. It's a cool looking one. You have Elena and Aline. This one, I don't know how to say the first name, but looks like another wider dinosaur rolling around on the shell. So that's cool. Looking there. Wells and Spielberg, which is definitely this one. All right. It's cool. Cool looking. All very unique. And then this one's a cool one, and I'll say this because I remember during the campaign, this is Diane and Sarah, but this was something that was voted on, I believe, by the backers. And there's a really cool story. I won't spoil it for you. If you go through and look at the updates, there's a really cool story behind this one. This is actually a representative of one of the backers, and I believe their mom, there's a relationship tied to this. And I believe there's a really heartfelt story behind that. And so if you're interested in hearing about the story behind that dinosaur, I would highly encourage you to go check that one out. And then we have this one that's being pulled. Sharav, Arya, and Paula. Sure. Those are the dinosaurs that's the name I'm going to go with. And then, we have these. Looks like, I don't know. Looks like a little mini race type thing. I'm probably missing something, but yeah, that's in there as well. So those are the different guys you're going to get in here with all the different pieces and whatnot. Let's take a look real quick at the little additional characters that we have as well. So let's start with Mecha Chicken Dinosaur. So all these ones here, they for the campaign, they made a few characters that were that went back and forth between, what am I trying to say, compatible with multiple of their games. I think it was Kiwi Chow or something like that, Smackdown, something like that. I can't remember the name of the other game. But they have these little minis that you can use for both games. War for Chicken Island, that's what it is. So they have the different cards for them so that you can use these in either of those games. And then you have the actual minis. So here we have the Mecha Chicken Dinosaur and the little meeples. The meeples might be used for the other game, but I could be wrong. It's very probable that I'm wrong about that. So you have that one. So that is Mecha Chicken Dinosaur. Then you have Babby and Cucks. Looks like it. Open this one up real quick. So then you have the cards here. There's their card. And there's some more stuff in there as well. And then here you have the actual mini. Really sweet looking mini there. With the Dodo on the back foot, if you can see it there. Yep. Alright, so there's that one. And then last but not least, we have this one, which is Serve It. And I mean, I'm really butchering these names. But Serve It and Oris. Sure. I believe this one is yellow. Yeah. Okay. So we have the little cards and everything there for that one. And then here is the mini here. So he's like a big ol' guy with a little Dodo on top. So hopefully you've been able to see these pretty well. But yeah, so those are the different little promo guys that I got as well to go along with the game. These are just sleeves for the different cards, as well as, I'll show you real quick, the soft projectiles, since you're going to be flicking stuff. And I figured we'll have multiples. We don't have to wait for other people to use them. So some people want to use the hard ones, they can, but these are like a nice little foam. So it's easier to flick the log or throw the different ones. So yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this Kickstarter or crowdfunding unboxing of Dodos Riding Dinos, Dodo Dash, as well as Dodos Riding Dinos, the base game. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Can't wait to get this one to the table so we can play this a lot and give you a review. So let us know if this is one that you've tried and what you think about it down in the comments. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.